All right, welcome everybody. If you're just joining us, off to an early start here in Arizona. Still trying to get everything set up here. All right, welcome everybody. Jason Lawley here from Gilbert, Arizona. Bobcats taking on Texas Heat. Second game, second meeting for these two teams. They also played in Silver Sticks. 8:40 left here, first period, no score. That comes in, shot deflected to the corner. Merchant locks up. Merchant's hauled down. No call. Gonna let him play apparently. As the Heat come back, they'll enter the zone. Turnaround shot goes wide. Reese Curry in net today. First of two games. That's fed back in by the Heat. Lawley comes back. He'll go to Kim. Kim, nice backhander to space. There's a toe pick. Now fed up the ice, intercepted. Comes the Cats in with speed. Back drop, pass, shot, tipped, goes just wide. Adams with it again. He'll drop it back. Looking for Koichel. To Hughes. Hughes tries to feed it over to Koichel, but it's intercepted. Now that's fed right up the center of the ice. You want to go down for icing with 7:34 left here. Period number one. Cats coming off a 2-0 victory yesterday. Looking to try to continue to build on that and set themselves up for the elimination round of this tournament. All 10 teams will advance. Teams 9 and 10, though, are not in the running after the round robin play is done. Higher the seed you can get, the lower the seed team you play. One plays 8 to start the elimination round that starts on Sunday and continues into Monday for those teams that don't get eliminated. That's held in, fed to the front, comes back to Hughes. Hughes, toe drag, goes around somebody, backhand shot up off the shoulder of Johnson. Held in at the point by Bell. Comes back, that shot turned aside, fed out in front. Bell shot, tipped aside. Good pressure here by this group as Bell's able to rush in, push that deep. And that's fed all the way down the ice, but it's going to go right on net. Curry forced to make the save. Comes to Wetzel. Wetzel tries to go indirect, looking for Shackart. Now fed over. Intercepted by Costadina. Here comes Costadina. He's got some space. He'll enter the zone. Pulls up, shot blocked up into the rafters. Comes straight down. Face off. Drops down. Chopped at. Fed just wide. Gonzalez. Races to the corner. He'll go. Centering pass comes all the way through. Finds Koichel. Gonzalez one-timer. Actually, Shakart one-timer. Good save. That's fed back down. Icing in the call. But again, right to Curry. And so he is forced to cover that up and get the stoppage. Cats will get a change. Couple of good looks here for the Cats in this period number 1. We did get an update. Roberto Gonzalez out with an illness, so wishing him a speedy recovery if he's watching. That's fed up. Here comes Shakart. Toe drags, tries to put it to the center. Comes through up to the point. Fed back in by Costadina on the backhand. Comes around. Nice interception by Shakart. Shakart cuts to the center. Finds Costadina. Costadina rips one off the glove. Now fed up and out by the Heat. Costadina is there, but now taken from him. And here come the Heat back the other way. They'll in the zone. Drop pass to the right-hand side. Centering pass. One-timer goes wide. Comes right out to the front, and Shakart's there. And he'll race up the right-hand side. Tries to go around somebody, but puck's intercepted. And now Sabbath in pursuit. That comes over to Athalyi. We get it to Sabbath. Sabbath tries to put it in deep. Doesn't get it all the way down, but enough for the Cats to finish their change. Now Alfers comes in. Alfers pushes it to the front of the net as he tried to cut through the middle. Alfers now locks up on the board. Taken away. Centering pass right in front. Looking for Sabbath. Just past him. Now Lewis gets it at the center line. Here comes Johnny Lewis in. He's got a step. Pushes it to the corner. Lewis tries to reverse it. Doesn't get enough on it though. And here comes the Heat back the other way. They'll break out up the left-hand side. That's go down the ice. That's going to be icing. .401 here, first period. Merchant feeds that back to Lawley. Lawley's shot goes wide. Sabbath into the corner. Sabbath feeds it back up to Lewis. Lewis shot tipped in front. Loose, still loose down, poked at. And then we get the whistle on the stoppage. Koichel steps in, wins that back, but not quite far enough. Now here comes the Heat, but held in at the blue line. Now fed deep over to Koichel. Koichel centering pass, looking for Kim, just couldn't quite get it. Cats converge. Kim shot. Baxter goes just wide. Now Kim has it again. Line's buzzing. Ryan Kim pulls back in the corner. He's going to feed it up to the point. Now back down to Kim. Kim takes it off the foot. Makes a move. Centers. Finds Baxter, but his stick's taken away by the Heat, and they'll come back the other way as they break out. Good poke check. And now fed up and just under the stick of Ryan Kim. That'll be icing. Still 0 still. Face off. Comes to Wetzel. Wetzel works behind the net. Now he'll reverse. Makes space for himself. And now here comes Will up the right-hand side. Cross ice pass. Looking for Kim. Kim takes it off the boards. Now backhands it up. Looking for Koichel. Didn't quite click. Fed across. Baxter gets a stick on it. Now fed up with a glove, and we'll get a hand pass. And Bobcats will look to make a change. Face off at center ice. Heat have it. They'll enter the zone, push it deep. Ali into the corner, chips it up to the half boards, but held in. But now taken by Costadina. Costadina, cross ice pass, feeds it over, finds Adams. Max circles behind the net. Max centers, comes right out in front. Doesn't find anybody. Good look though. Costadina feeds it down, finds Horman. Horman steps to the center, cross ice pass. Came through to Adams. Adams couldn't quite get his stick on it all the way. Now it comes down to Costadina. His one-timer is up and into the netting and out of play right here. With the stoppage. Oh. Face off again. Back to Costadina. Costadina just going to go up high off the glass. Feeds it to Adams. Adams chips it down low to Horman. Horman has a little bit of problems in the corner. Now Horman reverses. Feeds it back. Centering. Shot. Tipped. Goes wide. Adams with another good look. He's had a couple of those today. Now Horman cuts to the center. Over to Adams. Can't quite get a stick on it. And this line is also a buzz. But that's fed up the ice. That's another one's going to go right on net, and Curry's going to have to play it. He'll push it to the corner this time. Costadina recovers it. He'll reverse into behind the net. Now feed it up off the boards. Pass doesn't quite click, and now the Heat have it. They'll back up and look to get their entry going. They're all the way down. They miss. They're going to wave it off, though. Maybe they're calling a tip. Didn't have to be. Centering pass. Comes through that high and up over the net. Now to the side, loose in front. Now fed up. Here comes Horman. Feeds it over to Hughes. Hughes, one-on-one. Hughes backhands it, and that's going to be smothered by Johnson. Merchant will step in. He'll take this draw. Clean win back to Lewis. Lewis tries to feed it down to Shackart, but it's intercepted. Lewis has it again. Lewis under pressure. Now fed up and taken by Lewis, but intercepted by the Heat. Here come the Heat back the other way. Lewis races back, as well as Merchant. Drop pass. Cats converge. Shackart's there too. Big pile up now in the corner. They continue to battle for it. Popped up and loose and now covered up. That face-off won by the Cats. Lewis will go behind the net over to Lawley. Lawley feeds it up and tipped a couple times and comes out. Merchant in pursuit. Fed past him now, chipped up. Fed over, intercepted. Time expires. Into period number 1. 0-0 is the score. A lot of good looks for the Bobcats. No goals yet. Out shooting the Heat 12-6. And we'll be back to get you the start of period number 2. Period number 2 just underway here. Heat fumble that, now fed back in by David Baxter. Kim in pursuit. Gets a stick on it. Now down, up and out by the Heat. Got across to Wetzel. Wetzel comes in. Wetzel, drop pass, nobody there though. Now here come the Heat back out. The other way, Bell, back, Bell races back. Koischel, be able to work that over to Baxter. Baxter gains the red line. Now gets the blue line, cross-ice pass, looking for Koischel. Just a little bit in his feet, couldn't hold on to it. Now centering pass right in front, shot, kicked aside by Johnston. Now that's fed down the ice. It's going to be icing if it makes it, and it does. Corman will step in, take this draw. Won by the Heat. They'll flip it up and held at the blue line momentarily. Now by Athalia, but it comes out. Now here come the Heat back. The other way. Heat cut to the center. Fanned on, shot, kicked aside by Curry. Now that's to Harmon. Harmon comes up the left-hand side right in front of the benches. Pushes it deep, goes wide. Now Sinners comes around now. Shot by Harmon, turned aside, rebound shots there, and that goes up into the netting. Looks like it didn't deflect off of anybody, went straight into the netting, so.
Your dad said he's not getting it on YouTube for some reason.
Face off, push down low, backhander on net and covered up. Face off, pushed out. Costadina back to Alfers. Alfers feeds it in on net, and that's going to get covered up as well. Heat feed that down. Lewis intercepts. He'll get the red line, push it in deep. Hughes is there. Hughes almost is able to dig that out. Can't quite get it. Although, battle for it right at center ice on the boards. Referee's asking him to move it. Now it does pop out to the Heat. Here comes the Heat in. Good back check. Adams, as he blows a tire and goes down. Now big hit with Adams and comes back to Lewis. Lewis feeds it up. Now over to Merchant. Merchant to the corner. Centers right in front. Rebound shot covered up. One-time shot by Wetzel. Goes wide. Now it comes out. Here comes the Heat one-on-one with Will Wetzel. Wetzel backpedals, pushes man to his corner. Centering pass. Good back check by Shackart. Feeds it up, looking for Bell. Bell gets it up to Koischel, but taken from him. Now here the Heat come back the other way. That shot comes through. Now fed back by Koichel. Wetzel right in front of us. He'll chip it up. Held in at the point. Long shot blocked by Bell off his shoulder. Now chipped up and Koichel has it. He'll feed it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets a stick on it. Now Gonzalez is able to work it away. Sinners finds Zach momentarily, but it's off of him, and that puck goes up into the wall and out of play. Face off at the dot. Now taken by the Heat. Here come the Heat right at us. Costadina. Shot. Covered up. Rebound. Taken by the Heat. Back to the point. That shot comes in. Tip in front. Rebound. Shot comes wide. Curry spreads across the blue line in the crease and is able to hold that puck out. No stick for Curry. He looks to get it. And now he has it. That comes in past Costadina. Curry's just going to put it behind the net to Athali. Athali is going to get set up. He'll go up off the boards, chipped, but read nicely by the Heat. They'll just tipped in front, shot, score. With that, the Heat take a 1-0 lead. Good read at the blue line. Intercept that pass. Came to the center. Found the backdoor play. I'll make it 1-0 Heat. Lolly chips it up. Now pushed in deep. We'll see what kind of pushback Cats have here. That comes out to Lewis. Lewis feeds it up to Sabbath. Sabbath comes back. Sabbath circles. Goes through a man. Takes a hit. Now backhand over to Alfers. Alfers comes through. Into the corner it goes. Now chipped up and out of the ice. That'll be icing. Koichel steps in. Clean one back to Bell. Bell feeds it to the half boards. Wetzel pushes it up. Wetzel centers. Intercepted by the Heat. Now here come the Heat out. Got to the center. Now here come the Heat in. That schlong shot off the glove of Curry. Adams. Now push behind the net. Koichel backhands it. Finds Hughes. Hughes comes through. Adams tries to toe drag. Knocked off his stick though. Into the corner they go. Adams has it again. Adams reverses. Puts the puck behind the net. Hughes tries to get it. Can't quite get there. Now chipped up and out. As Wetzel has that knocked off his stick. That'll be no icing. Bell comes back. Bell feeds it up off the boards to Koichel. Koichel's going to try to go around. Hits the referee once. Now behind the net they go. Centers comes out right to Adams. Adams has 3-on-2 if he hurries. Adams just going to go wide. Comes through. Koichel shot and rebound. Not there. Covered up. Face-off, shot off the face-off, goes wide. Athali has that come off his skate. Now here's a 2-on-1 developing. That shot Turned aside by Curry, now covered up. He'd have taken a little bit of momentum here with that goal. Harmon steps in. He'll win that back. Comes back to Costadina. Costadina feeds it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez indirects it up to Harmon. Now chipped in deep. As Costadina comes back. Costadina chips it up. Now to Harmon. Harmon backhands it over to Gonzo. Gonzo right back to Harmon. Here comes Harmon. He'll go to the left-hand side into the corner. Still with the puck. Circles behind the net. Cross ice pass looking for Costadina. Costadina's shot blocked. Into the corner it goes. Now Costadina puts it down low. Looking in front of Harmon, one-timer. Puck floats around. Still loose. Taken by Harmon. Harmon feeds it back. Shot by Athaliu. Tipped aside. Now into the corner again. That pops up in the air right in front, and we're going to get a high touch. High touch means we're going to come all the way back down into the Coyotes' defensive zone here. 7:30 left here, period number 2. Heat up by 1-0. To Merchant. Merchant's going to feed that over to Baxter. Baxter has some space. He'll come in. Baxter centers, looking for Kim. Bouncing puck shot by Lewis goes just wide. Cats have it now. Baxter puts it down low. Intercepted. Fed up, but not out. Held in by Lawley. Pushed back down deep again. This one, again, held in momentarily. Now that's fed down the rink. That's going to be icing. Face off. Back to Lawley. Lawley plays it down low to Kim. Kim tries to go around his man, but it's taken from him. Now fed up the half boards and up and out. Now fed across. To the boards now. Fed up. Lawley steps up. Can't quite get there. And here come the Heat back. That puck pops over. Backhander goes wide. Comes through. Lewis, nice interception. Chips it up, but not out. Lewis checks his man off. That shot blocked to the front of the net. Comes through all the way across. Now it comes to Lawley. Lawley comes out. Lawley tries to go wide. He's checked, hip check. Puck gets deep. Fed around behind the net. Merchant's there. Held momentarily. Now here come the Heat back the other way. Bell's back. Bell steps up into his man. Now Baxter's down. Here comes the Heat in again. They try to turn around. Good read by Kim. He'll feed that up. Koichel comes in. Koichel shot and covered up by Johnston. Cats looking for the equalizer. 5 minutes left in the second. Not panic time for them. They got to keep doing what they're doing, getting lots of good opportunities. Out shooting the Heat nearly 2-1, but here come the Heat up the left-hand side. Long shot deflects off a skate. Now Sabbath feeds it up, and now it comes to Koichel and Alfers. Back to Alfers. Alfers cuts through. Alfers shot off the rebound. Now that's off a stick, and he comes back the other way. Bell's there. Bell takes his man into the boards. As Wetzel goes behind the net, feeds it up to Alfers. And now here comes Sabbath in. Koichel toe picks. That's blocked. I've seen some players blow some edges here. I'm not sure what the ice conditions are like as that comes back in. Sabbath shot goes just wide. Alfers walks up with his man. Into the corner they go. Now it comes back out. Koichel steps to the center. Shot deflects up into the netting. Backhander to the front of the net, and Kostadina steps up, but that comes to the Heat. Athali comes back. Athali shot, kick save, rebound, pushed aside. Another rebound chance as they battle for it in front, and now it comes out of the zone and fed down the ice. Hughes in pursuit. Taken by Hughes. Hughes now goes to the outside. Gets the red line. He's going to put it in deep, cross ice into corner, looking for Horman. That comes around and just past Hughes, and now here come the Heat back. Kostadina gets that up to Hughes again. Hughes now into the left-hand side. Hughes, Horman, centering pass, shot. Turned aside. Another good look for the Cats. I've not been able to put one into the twine yet. Cross ice feed. Finds Horman. Horman in the corner has a little bit of space. Horman cuts now to the center. Horman comes all the way through. Horman still with the puck. He'll circle behind the net. Maybe thought about the Michigan there. Hughes on the cycle. Hughes has the puck in the back. Center's shot. Adams has that one blocked. Not sure if it made it through or not. Comes back to Lewis. Lewis to Athali. Up to Hughes again. Hughes. That comes bouncing puck. And that's chipped up, not into the bench. Looked like it went into the bench, but I guess it bounced off the edge as that comes back to Lewis. Shackart now is able to work that away. Looks to get it to Merchant. Merchant comes in, but that's offsides. Jackson Merchant steps in, wins that back to Lewis. Lewis reverses. Comes back to Gonzo. Gonzo to the outside, tries the toe drag, but it's taken away from him, and now here come the Heat back the other way. Lewis, and we're going to get a tripping call. Didn't have to be. And now, with a minute 45, the Heat will go on a power play with a 1-0 lead. This will be a big kill. Heat win it into the corner. Merchant's there. Now taken away. Good takeaway by Athali, who put that down the ice, and that'll be icing. Face off, comes back, Costadina, nice flip up and into the air to get that out. No icing. Heat go, cross ice. Heat now enter the zone, but that's gonna be offsides. Koischel with a nice win back to Athalie. Flip it up off the boards, get it out. Chip back in to Athalie again. Athalie tries to go forward, but has that taken. Now here comes the heat in. Costadina's back. Drop down. Costadina, nice read. Gets it to Koischel. Koischel tries to feed it up, but held in. Now chip down low. Centering pass shot, and Curry is there. Seconds left in the period. Comes over to Lolly. Lolly feeds it behind the net to Wetzel. Wetzel takes a big hit, loses his stick. Now that's fed around. Wetzel still without a stick. That comes up and Lolly's able to chip that in. Lolly backhands it up. And Gonzalez knocked down from behind, no call. Now that's flipped down the ice as Wetzel races back. Wetzel drops it for Lolly. Lolly flips it high into the rafters, but too high. And now 11.5 seconds. Horman will step in, take this draw. Comes up and out. Now push down low. Wetzel. Horman has it. Right into the corner here. He's just going to eat it. And that will be the end. Of period. Period number 2, I should say. 13 seconds left on the advantage. To start period number 3.
Didn't get a penalty for that because I'll try to crotch whatever that's called.
All right, period number 3 about to get underway. Cats need a goal. Get this thing even. Chipped up and not out, held in. Now dumped deep. Athalie backhands it to Costadina. Costadina reverses. Back to Arge. Arge behind the net. Feeds it around, looking for Kim, but he'd activate. Now behind the net. Centering pass, chopped in front, loose, and Curry covers it up. Face off into the corner. Lewis has it. Lewis to Lolly, intercepted. Centering pass to Kim. Now fed across. Here comes Baxter, David Baxter. He's been on the schneid for a little bit. Baxter goes wide. Baxter all the way around. Baxter, cross ice to Lewis. Lewis comes in. Lewis shot. Rebound, shot, score! Ryan Kim.
There you go.
And that'll even it at 1. And that was all set up by the play of David Baxter. Baxter came in behind the net with the puck. Nice cross ice pass to Lewis. Lewis with the hard shot. Rebound right there for Kim, who deposits it in the back of the net. And now we're tied at 1. And we'll see if that's the opening of the floodgates for these Bobcats, who are out shooting the Heat 30-16, but only 1 goal to show for it. It's fed off a skate. Merchant has it. Merchant comes in. His backhander goes wide. Hughes is there. Now here comes the Heat out. Push it deep into the corner. Adams after it. Now drop pass and push into the corner. Merchant feeds it up. Actually, now Merchant does have it. Merchant pushed off the puck. Adams is there. Comes through. Hughes couldn't quite grab it with that long reach of his. Fed up, but nobody there for the Cats. Indirect pass misses. Adams has it. Adams to Hughes. Hughes comes through. Hughes through shot. He just partially fanned on it. Didn't get as much on it as he wanted. I think he's at the end of his shift here, maybe a little out of gas as the Heat come back into the zone. Now taken momentarily by Arge, but the Heat still have it. Now fed down. Adams, cross ice, feeds, deflects. Good save by Johnston. Keep this game tied. Bell back. Bell feeds it across to Wetzel. Wetzel finds Adams. Adams tries to find a streaking Hughes, but it's intercepted. Heater back in the zone. Puck comes up to the point. Shot. Deflects into the corner. Comes up to Hughes. Hughes just going to feed it down the ice and he'll get off. That rolling puck's going to come on net. So icing waved off. Koichel intercepts. Over to Gonzo. Gonzo's shot turned aside. Back up to the point. Bell's shot blocked. Colton gets it back. He'll push it down deep. Gonzalez after it. Gonzalez centers right through the blue paint. Shackart was just a hair late getting there. But Koichel tries to feed it up, but fans on his pass. That puck is held in momentarily now. Push deep. Koichel comes back. Shackart, he's going to rim it around. Held in at the blue line by the Heat. Shot deflects and up into the netting. Face-off, battled for. And that looks like Costadina comes out with it, gets it up to Horman. Horman centers. Sabbath's shot goes just wide. Now intercepted by Alfers. Alfers comes to the dot. Alfers comes in, shot, rebound, and that's going to be fed down the ice and taken by Costadina. Costadina tries to go off the wall, but gets the referee. That comes to Curry. Curry's able to turn that aside. Fed up to Sabbath on the half boards. He's got some space. He'll go cross ice all the way to Alfers. Alfers gains the blue line. Alfers feeds one right on net. Rebounds there as Horman crashes the net. Shackart wins that back. Pushed down deep by Lawley. Merchant in pursuit. Fed up. Baxter gets a stick on it. Now Merchant, backhand pass intercepted. Kim gets it momentarily. Lawley has it. Lawley's got to wait. Blows a tire. As you saw at the last minute that Baxter was still coming back onside. Now here come the Heat in, 2-on-1. And Curry slides across. Puck goes through the crease. Now Lawley in pursuit. Now down into the corner. One-timer. It's going to go wide. Baxter has it. Baxter feeds it across and momentarily off his stick. That puck goes wide. Bell, back, Bell. Feeds that into the corner. Centering pass comes around. Drop pass, one-timer. Kicked aside by Curry. Nice little feed up. Cross ice pass by Merchant intercepted. Baxter with it. Baxter feeds it across to Bell. Bell has some problems with it, but is able to kick it up and get it out of the zone. Back to Wetzel. Wetzel chips it. Now taken away. Nice job. One-timer by Koischel. Right in front. Hughes is there. Pushes it up, but comes out to Wetzel. Wetzel tries to go off the boards, but intercepted. Wetzel, though, holds it in. Nice job. Gets it down low. Shot, sharp angle shot, loose in the blue paint, now covered up. One our score here. 8:24, period number 3. Both these teams looking to put a W in the books. Heat 0-1 in the tournament so far. Cats 1-0. Clean win back. Kostadina's shot glove save. Face off, Kostadina blocked, and now here comes a breakaway coming back the other way. Curry is able to save it. We have a Heat player down. We'll see if he's got a penalty coming up as well. We'll see if it's going to be a penalty shot or a Ollie comes over. Got to get a slash call. This Heat player is still down. And moving though, so that's a good sign. I like to see that. And now it looks like he's going to get up, so. But the Heat will go on a power play here with 8:11 left in the period. Athali to the box for the slash. If you're wondering why it's not a penalty shot, is likely because there was a shot made that had to be saved by Curry. One of the requirements for a penalty shot is that it takes away the scoring opportunity, and doesn't always do that if the shot is made. Heat one-timer, loose in front. Now behind the net they go. And feed it back to the slot. Cuts through. Now Lawley has it. Battled for. Heat come out with it. Cross ice feed and saved by Curry. Cats will roll 4-0 penalty killers out there. Face off. One fed down the ice. We'll see if it's going to make it. And it did, just barely. Face off, won by the Heat. Shot, and looking for the tip, pushed aside. Fed across, but intercepted by Costadina. Nice job, he'll just feed that off the boards. Shakart in pursuit. Shakart with the good pressure. Cross ice off a skate, now taken in. Push deep, Wetzel comes back. Wetzel reverses once and now feeds it up the ice and gets it up and out. Cats with a lot of pressure. Is Shakart with a good effort there. He'll get off. Baxter comes on. That comes through right to Baxter, who's going to flip it up, but not out. Costadina's backhander floats up and out. Good stick there. Harmon tried to feed it out and couldn't. Got blocked. Now it does come. And fed up to Baxter. Baxter, cross ice feed, looking for Harmon. Harmon finds it. Harmon gonna put it in front to Baxter. Baxter tips it up and out. That'll come outside of the zone. .604, back to even strength now. As the Cats with the big penalty kill, see if they can take some momentum from that. Baxter comes in, his feed, intercepted, and he has to come out. Feeds it back to Lawley. Lawley's tripped up, but is able to, I don't know if he's tripped up or fell, I should say. Comes in, Harmon comes all the way through. Harmon's hauled down, and that is going to be a penalty. And now the Cats with 5:44 here, or 5:43, will get their opportunity to try to untie this game. Clean win, comes back to Lawley. Lawley down, back to Lawley at the center. He'll play catch. Shot, blocked. Fed up the ice and out as Costadina gets it. Costadina up to Kim. Kim, cross ice, little miscommunication there. Now Baxter has it, he'll enter the zone. Baxter steps to the center. Over to Kim. Kim, cross ice, shot, loose. And now fed up and out. As Baxter's back. David feeds it over to Kim, and now here comes Kim. Once he gets the puck, had a little trouble with it. Drops it back to Lawley. Here comes Lawley. Lawley comes up. Lawley enters the zone. Lawley builds the wall. He's going to come wide. Feeds it back up. Kim. Kim back to Lawley. Lawley shot. Turned aside. Costadina feeds it up and out. Now another entry. Here comes Harmon. Harmon comes in. Harmon all the way through. Backhand loose in front. Still there. Comes to Kim. Kim to Lawley. Lawley shot just wide. Rebound shot. Covered up. Baxter had an opportunity on the rebound. Good push across. 32 seconds left. Adams will step in. Push down low. Gonzalez spun away from. Now here come the Heat back. They're just going to flip it down the ice. That's going to be icing if it makes it, and it does. There's a little more English on it, as they say. A little more backspin. Cats will get another opportunity in their zone with the power play. Still 20 seconds left. As Adams will take this draw. That's one by the Heat. They'll come behind the net. Turned away. Gonzalez is there, battles for it. And now just out of the reach of Adams. And now the Heat come all the way down. But that's going to do it for the penalty. Back to full strength. So if there's another penalty, we'll end this on full strength. Arch has it behind the net. Over to Adams. Adams feeds it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, cross ice feed, looking for Alfers just out of his reach. Here come the Heat in. Cats back up, and Curry with a save. Face off. Ref's down. Now he's up. Sabbath to Hughes. Hughes has had a lot of good looks today. Hughes has it still. Hughes tries to kick it to his forehand. Can't quite get it there. Now good pursuit by Koichel. Tipped up to Hughes. Hughes tries to bang it up. Can't. Now it does come to Hughes. Hughes looking across for Sabbath. Pushed into the corner. Lewis chips it up. Sabbath still in pursuit. Center is right in front and then covered up. Hughes with a golden opportunity on the pass from Sabbath. Horman steps in. Fed up off the glass. Kicked back up off the skate. Comes to Horman again. Horman builds that wall. Horman comes deep behind the net. Now the Heat are able to work it up and out. Costadine is there. Referee is also there, trying to stay out of the way. Down low. Now that pass is tipped up and out of the zone. Pushed back in. That'll be offsides. Face off to Kim. Kim feeds it up now. Fed back in, another offsides. That pass goes all the way down. That will be icing. Horman will take this draw again. One by the Heat. They'll come off the boards. Athali shot just wide. Kim has it. Kim down low to Baxter. Baxter sets the Lawley. Lawley fans on it. That pass comes back. Lawley puts his man into the corner. Pass comes back down low. Now one-timer tipped in front. One-time shot. Now here comes the Cats back the other way. Fed up to Kim. Here comes Kim. Kim comes in. Kim circles back. Shot kicked aside by Horman. Horman tries to feed it down low. Horman now back to the center. Shot trickles just wide. Horman still with the puck. Comes to Kim. Kim circles back, leaves it for Lawley. Or Athali. Athali had to come out of the zone. Lawley is back. He'll feed it up to Horman. Horman goes cross ice, just past Kim, and that's going to go down the ice, but Lawley intercepts. Lawley comes in. Lawley cuts the center shot, tripped aside. Kim still with it. Kim. Now that is the end of the game. And that's it. 1-1 will be the final score. Both teams get a point. I'm sure one of these teams would have liked to win. Cats outshoot the Heat 47-27, but only managed to put one up on the board. Big game now tonight for the Cats, as it will have a big impact on where they get seated going into the elimination round. We'll have that game for you live. Till then, I'm Jason Lawley. Have a good Saturday.